What's up? Another video. Today, I'm doing a what if I was in Naruto. You see the character on the screen? That is me. And like Naruto's body, I changed yeah. That's just me. Like he is neglected, and he's my reincarnation. So he's gonna have long black hair. So let's get into it. We're gonna start when Naruto was born. He has two other siblings. Obviously, Obviously extracts the nine tails from Kushina. He left them a present on Naruto's blanket. When it was about to explode, Minato ran out with him in the blanket, threw the blanket away. So after he extracted the nine tails, right? It's basically like Minato got mad that he almost got his brother and sister killed. Minma and Mito, they almost died because he was like, your brother and sister almost died because of you. And then like he said, I'm gonna deal with you later. He went to fight the Nine Tails. So like it happens the same as in canon. So like Minato, then after that, Minato was like, then Minato came to Naruto, was like he sealed like the soul of the Nine Tails in there. That's how I got in there. Like, I'm not the Nine Tails, but like somehow he sealed me in the Nine Tails. Like, let me tell you this, I was like, I'm gonna be like, I passed by in lightning. Like, he's gonna have lightning style. I get sealed in him, right? I get sealed in Naruto. It's like once I'm in there with then they seal the Nine Tails. Like the third Hokage sealed him. So like the third Hokage died. He blamed it all at Naruto. Like then when Obito saw it, he was like, nah, it's not gonna be like that type. Whatever. Like, so like Obito left, right, after the whole ordeal with that. So like Minato tried killing Naruto, but like I took control a little bit, and then Naruto fell unconscious after I took control and moved out of the way of what he was doing. He fell unconscious. Like, we're gonna skip to like the point where Naruto is 4. They keep him in the basement in a cage. They keep him in a cage in the basement. So like every day they only feed him in that cage. If they let him out, they just stab him, beat him. But one day when he turned, let's time skip to when he turned 5. When he turned 5, I brought him into his mindscape. I'm rushing things along. I brought him into his mindscape. I said hello. I was like so like when he got brought into his mindscape, the lightning god said, I saw everything, what your family did to you. So then it was like Naruto was like, so the lightning god offered Naruto training. But he offered training. He was skeptical about it, but the lightning god reassured him that he wouldn't hurt him. So then they started their training then and there in their mindscape. I'm just gonna make it so that whatever happens in the mindscape happens to him out there. So he will get stronger out there while he's training in there. And then time skip to where he was about to enter the academy. I think it's 6, 7, or 8. So he's 8. Time skip to time skip 3 years. He's 8. He's after his training, he met in those 3 years time skip, he met the Ninetales. The Ninetales was nicer to him because of the lightning god training. The lightning god's training. They were friends. He could without him opening the cage, he could go to KCM 1. KCM 1, he can go KCM 1. He gets the soul and he gets soul and half chakra, and then the chakra is split upon everyone except for Minato. So that he will be strong. He gets KCM 1, right? He gets the soul. So if they use Kurama's chakra, he gets the chakra. One day they let him out of his cage to fight Mima and Mito. One day when that happens, Mima was getting his butt dropped. Same with getting his butt kicked. Same with Mito. They got angry and they went. So Naruto just punched them and they coughed up blood, and then that made them both really, really mad, and they went into KCM. They went in. I mean, not KCM. Chakra. Kurama chakra one tail cloak. They went into the one tail cloak, right? So when they after they got into that one tail cloak, Naruto has oh yeah, I forgot one core detail to what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna pause. So when they went into one tails, right? They were they both Naruto was just dodging them, which made them even more mad. Their Minato and Kushina were just watching as amazed that Naruto is dying, but that still won't make them happy. Then they went into two-tail, cloak. Naruto's getting the chakra like a boss. He's taking it just one of the most sinister things that Naruto, he's taking the chakra as they're using it. So they're getting weaker. They went back to one tails after they went into two tails for 10 minutes. He uses the one tail then Mima and Mito just stab him. They they know the Rasengan because they think Kushina and Minato think that they're the child of prophecy. So so basically it's they're they learned the Rasengan and the 100 healings, but they didn't go the Rasengan. They learned the Rasengan. So they put the Rasengan to him, and then he gets knocked out. And then Kushina and Minato came he fakes his knockout but he's really bloody. So he doesn't show much power. He's gonna do that in the academy. He isn't gonna be how everyone else puts him. But since he's knocked out, they bring those two to the hospital. They bring Mima and Mito to the hospital. They leave Naruto completely, forgetting about him. Then you know the goat Kakashi. Well, he doesn't come there. He Kakashi's gonna be an ass. It's my guy. My guy. Kakashi's gonna be there. Yeah, Kakashi's gonna bring him to the hospital, right? He's gonna bring him to the hospital. You know how it is. so like when they get to the hospital, he's like, I don't want him. The like hospital people said, like, the medic said they're not gonna heal him, and then Kakashi like lifted up his headband and like showed the Sharingan. They got scared. They were like, pants. They were pissing in their pants. So like they were like when he showed his Sharingan. So they took him and tried to heal him. Like they healed him. They healed all his wounds and stuff. But like when he was knocked out, he was just training. He was just training in there. Like, he learned a couple lightning juices. Like, but, like, the lightning god still can't take control because his body is still too weak for it. Like, you have to... So, like, yeah. When Naruto's, like, fighting... Oh, yeah, this is what Naruto's gonna be wearing and, like... Yeah, the spoiler. That's the spoiler. That's what Naruto's gonna be wearing when he gets older. Like, he's gonna be wearing it when he's smaller, but not the claws. It's gonna be the cloak and stuff. And not like he's gonna be wearing the cloak and the mask. For some, you're not gonna. I'm gonna tell you when he gets the mask. So like, they use the Rasengan on. Like after that, they're in the hospital, right? Since they're in the hospital, I'm going over my words. Then the doctor asked how Mima and Mito were. So like. Mima and Mito were like in there. They were just sitting there. That they were in there. He said, the doctor said that they were doing fine, but like their other one was the other son was going to die. Like is in a coma. Like he's not in a coma. He's just training. He's just training the daylight out. Like they realize what they did, but they still not gonna like Naruto. Because they think he's the Naruto. His hair is gonna be long and yellow. Long and yellow. Yeah, like you know how Madara's hair, but like a little bit shorter because he's a child. So like a lot shorter because he's a child. He's like the child Madara but with long hair. So like, and after that, they realized what they did, so they're gonna try and be nicer, but they're actually gonna use less effort to beat him. So like after a month, Naruto wakes up, right? Naruto wakes up after a month. After that, Naruto comes home. Then when Jiraiya shows up, when Jiraiya shows up, he said, well, as soon as Naruto got home, like, when Naruto got home, he went upstairs. He didn't care about them. Like, he went upstairs. So, like, then Jiraiya came in. Like, a freaking... Like, he's evil. Jiraiya's evil in every single story that I'm gonna make. So, like, when Jiraiya came in, he's like... Mima, like... And I believe that Mima and Mito are the child of prophecy. But we all know it's not them. It's Naruto. So like they believe that Mima and Mito are the child of prophecy, and then Jiraiya was like, you're gonna have to kick out Naruto because he's gonna distract him from their training. Like just so you know, the Slug Princess Tsunade is there. I don't know. Jiraiya just came and got her. Just got her. Tsunade lost the bet again, all the time. So like. Naruto is like in just like he was like mad enough to like start a thunderstorm, like, and then like he was mad enough to like start a thunderstorm. He started a thunderstorm, right? Then he just went down there like after they like he's gonna get his own home. Nah, they just kick him out with no home and nothing. He just went like he's just angry. He has his anger at the top level. So like when he's like he makes his own home. Like he's like yeah, I'm gonna pause for a second. So like after like 5 days of him fending for himself, he's basically just like he's basically just living by himself until he goes to the academy. and they're like, we're like the. If you, I don't know where he's gonna be living yet. Comment like if you want me to give them wood style. Yeah, he's getting wood style. He gets wood style. He makes himself a home. He makes himself a home. He like he makes himself a shack. I'm just gonna say it there. He makes himself a shack, right? Like so, like Naruto is into the academy. When Naruto into the academy, like after that, Naruto like was like when Naruto entered the academy, he got like he was the top student. Like one day at the end of he's the top student, and then one day Naruto was challenged by Minma and Mito, and he said, "How dare you be like Minma is like, how dare you be above me?" Like they like fight each other. Like them. Like that is the end of the academy right there. Like he's like, you were never stronger than me. I was just letting you win. Like you know, like that's how Naruto was. And then Minma got mad that he challenged Naruto. Right? They went out, like good for him. It was the last day of it. Like everyone showed up. It was like Kushina, Minato, Jiraiya, and Tsunade showed up. They were hiding on the top of the like building. They were hiding there. Naruto noticed them, of course. Naruto noticed them. He was like, Naruto was like, it's time. He's in his like head saying it's time for me to humiliate him. Like he's like gone. He's like he disappears out of everyone's sight. Like well, when the practices start, when I forget his name. Someone tell me in the comments. Like he disappears out of everyone's sight after the practices start. He just like yeah, Kakashi's there. So like he uses a lightning blade. He runs at him like when he uses the like they clash with lightning blade versus Rasengan. Like but like Minma's weak. That's Minma's weaker than Naruto in like pretty much weaker than Naruto when like the first time he uses Kurama Chakra mode, like weaker than everyone, like pretty much just stronger than like he has enough power to beat like Neji barely. That's how much Minna has, and then Naruto has like Four-tail Naruto and Shippuden. Like he has that much power above Minma. So like after the like whole or like when they were fighting, like after their fight they were like after that it was like an all out like thing. They were like fighting, like of course they were fighting. So like they were like after they were like fight when they were fighting, right? Like, of course Naruto was winning. Minma got mad about Naruto winning. Like, he went to One-Tail Cloak, of course. Like he went to One-Tail Cloak. They were fighting it out, right? After that, like, Naruto was still, like, keeping up with him. Everyone was amazed. Like, everyone that was hiding, like... let's just say everyone in the, like, they were in the stadium for the Chunin exams. Yeah, everyone was there. They were fighting there. Like, everyone was astounded that he could go ahead. Like, everyone was, like, booing to, Naruto. They were, like, and then everyone got scared as soon as, Minma went to One-Tail. The person was gonna say that, like, Aruka said that Naruto with, and then Minato was like, no, let them continue. And then like Aruka was like, okay. And then so like they're still in academy. I'm just making it there so everyone can see it. They're not just gonna be in that tiny battleground that they have. So like they're after that, like Naruto of course wins. He gets stabbed in the arm. Minma gets stabbed in the arm. Then Kushina uses her chakra chains on him, but they just got demolished by his lightning. And then like they don't get demolished. He lets them tangle him and get dragged up there. Yeah. After that, Naruto's the Rookie of the Year, of course. Rookie of the Year Naruto. Okay, then we're gonna do the bell. He does the bells. He's on Team Kakashi with Mema and Mita. I don't care about the other teams. So Kushina's there too. Naruto's a goat. So Naruto is wearing his mask then and there. He gets cut in the face by civilians. He gets cut when he was a child. He got cut in the face, and there was a permanent injury. He wears the mask and his cloak now, but he's still small. He's like an 8-year-old, 7 or I don't know, 10. He's 10. Let's say that he's 10 now. When they're doing the bell test, they start in the bell test. They do the likes and dislikes first. They all said Mima, Mito, and Kushina was we hate Naruto. Under their breaths, they were we hate Naruto. They love the family, except for Naruto. Under their breath, they coughed to say, except for Naruto. They were like that. So basically, in the bell test, he's so basically, Naruto is winning. Naruto is fighting Kakashi head on. Kakashi and Kushina by himself alone, holding his own ground. Kushina tries to stab him with the Uzumaki chain. One Uzumaki chain. Before he teleports behind her and then just takes her bells and then starting to fight Kakashi to take his bells. He's basically a goat. He took Kakashi's bells already when they were fighting. Then he after how he took Kushina's after he did. Yeah, he took Kakashi's bells when they were first began. He wanted to save her taking Kushina's, so they were fighting each other. Kakashi was fighting the rest of Team 7 when Naruto was fighting Kushina. Naruto was obviously winning. Not winning, but even he was made his power go down, so he's a little bit below her. He's catching her punches. She tries to stab him with the Uzumaki chains, right? He teleports behind her, takes her bells, and then he's just fighting her now. He's just fighting her now, and just until the end of the time that they had. He's fighting her until the end of the time that they had. So and they were you lose. You don't deserve to be ninja. Naruto, of course, being the I have all the bells. What do you mean? He's I have all the bells. What do you mean? And then he shows them the bells. He shows them the bells being. So at the end, he has the bells, and then they're how did you take the bells? You they were how did you take the bells, you demon? To Naruto. They were and then Naruto was because I am like he gloats in their faces. He's like, because I'm stronger than you. Like so like he's just like, oh, he's just like a champ right there. And then they're like, you were never stronger than us. We were going easy, so you were never beat us. Like, so like Naruto was just happened, and then Kakashi was like, what? Kakashi and Kushina was like, what you gonna do with your bells? What are you gonna do with your bells? And he's like, do I have to give them to anyone? And then like Kakashi says no, and then Kushina says yes, and he said she said give them to your brother and sister, and then he's like no. So like he just gives like so the team on Kakashi is Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, Minma, and Mito. There's only 4 bells. He gives one to like Mito, Sasuke, and Sakura, and then Naruto has his own, and then Minma isn't even a ninja. Well, let's just say that he is ninja because of his mom. Because his mom's like, he showed so much power, so he becomes a ninja. And then he's like, that's not fair. And then Naruto's like, whatever. And then teleported away in lightning. So like, in a lightning flash. Yeah, so like, when he's away from them, since he's like fast, no, he's like gone. We're gonna start like, so like, that's the end of the video. We're gonna start the Land of Waves arc in the next one. So bye.